So, incest. It's a small word. But incest, you see, when you go about, gallivanting, and you go and interfere with somebody else's wife or daughter out of marriage, we call it zina. It's adultery, fornication. That you know. See, out of marriage, have any relationship with a woman is zina, fornication. But if you did the very same thing with your mother, that's incest. If you did it with your daughter, that's incest. If you did it with your sister, is incest. If you did it with your daughter-in-law, is incest. And there are 5 cases of incest in this book of God in inverted commas. Book of God, I say, in inverted commas. I don't say it's the book of God. But there are 5 cases of incest in the first book of the Bible. As if it is a textbook on incest. To tell you, what types of incest can you commit? You might not have the imagination. So it tells you, see, you can do it with your daughters, you can do it with your sister, you can do it with your mother, you can do it with your daughter-in-law. 5 different cases of incest. In a book of God, God took the trouble of dictating to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. So he can write about Lut, a brother in prophethood. Lut alayhi salam. After the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, we are told in this first book that he goes and lives in a place, in a cave, in Zoar, with his 2 daughters. And night after night, the daughters make the father drink and seduce him and collect his seed. They collect the father's seed. It's a noble thought they had. Our father is old, and there is not another man on earth who can come into us in the manner of men. So he says, come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him so that we may preserve the seed of our father. Ignoble thought. What a thought. And they did it to the father. And the firstborn gave birth to a child called Moab, and the second one gave birth to a child called Ammon, from whom we get the Ammonites and the Moabites. And these were blessed by God. God blessed them. When the Jews were told to go and kill the Palestinians, the Philistines, God tells them, according to this holy book, go and kill them all, men, women, and children. Even sucklings are not to be spared. Little children sucking the mother's breast, even they are not to be spared. Wipe them out. And even donkeys were slain. I said, what sins did the donkeys commit? What harm could they have done to you? On another occasion, the same God of mercy, according to the Bible, he's telling the Jews, repeats the same formula, go and kill them all, men, women, and children. Only virgins you must pay for yourself, which no man hath known. And they got for themselves, out of the Palestinian woman, 32,000 virgins, which no man had known. And out of that, 32 was for the Lord, God, his share. Can you imagine God having a share in your virgins? I am asking, what does he do with virgins? No, in the name of the Lord, the priest will enjoy them. Habis. And you say it's the book of God. God talking like that? Then we must go and find them out. Which is virgin, if she is not a virgin, kill her. Little children, of course. Kill her, whether male or female, kill her. But if they're big enough, and you think they can come into use, verify. Verify. How do you verify? Astaghfirullah. Book of God? I says, no. This is not the book of God, nor is it the book of Moses. Why would he go and drop his brother prophet down to that level of committing incest with his own daughters? Then they tell you that Ibrahim alayhi salam committed incest with his sister. They say Sarah was his sister. Then they tell you that Reuben, one of the sons of Yaqub alayhi salam, he goes and cohabits with his mother on the roof. And he said Israel was told. People told him, he said, look, your son was enjoying his mother on the roof. And he didn't even say, oof. He didn't even say, ah. He didn't even say, poof. Nothing. Nothing. Not one word from him. Imagine. As he was very happy to hear the news.